Where Santa came from?
Yes, that's right, and the Coca-Cola image.
Well, I think the prize actually goes to FIT because McDonald's was seen as the first world-class organisation. And one of the things that a world-class organisation has is a set of services and a set of systems that can be replicated. So it's consistent, everyone knows about it, it is replicated anywhere it goes. Has anybody ever gone into Second Life? Now, I don't think there's too many Gen Ys here, but I have met a few people who've been in Second Life.
Just very quickly once. Yeah.
Did you?
Central. Only very quickly.
It's a virtual world. So Second Life is a virtual world where it is owned by an organisation. 6 Dini, which is the currency, is equal to $1, to real dollars. You buy land, you pay for it, you can sell land, you can build things. McDonald's is in Second Life. And there are young people who work for McDonald's in Second Life. With virtual bodies working in McDonald's.
And the avatars have ABN numbers.
Yes, that's right. And one young man in Australia is really a very, very rich young man because he set himself up as a big property developer and he was just a university student.
It was on the ABC a month or so back, and the person doing the report went in and bought himself a dance move, for instance.
Yes.
To go to the disco. So
Yes.
his avatar purchased the clothes and purchased the dance move. He tried out a few. And there were programmers writing all these things and making money. They had shops, shop fronts, real shops that you walk into as an avatar, as a cartoon character of yourself.
Yeah.
And it's quite amazing. But the other thing that's just gone in there was one of the big book shops.
Yeah, but who underwrites?
Amazon, no?
Yeah, but there are a number of companies now.
Yeah.
McDonald's did it. There
Yes.
are a number of companies that see that their presence is necessary.
Because it's limitless, you can just keep on adding more islands, and you can buy islands and sell islands and whatever you want to do.
I believe Gippsland or
Gippsland
TAFE.
TAFE, yeah, that's what I was going to tell you about too.
Sorry.
Yes, Gippsland TAFE, Central Gippsland TAFE. The manager there, Brad Beach, raised the full board's eyebrows and the CEO's eyebrows when he bought some land for another campus in Second Life. And so he
That's
paid...
a virtual world.
Yeah.
It's not your...
But it's not
Real money.
It's not new.
It's not new.
No.
Tony
Yeah.
Butterworth was playing around in virtual universities back in 1998.
So Brad bought some land in that virtual world, and that's where they have disengaged youth who go to TAFE in Second Life. Because they just they couldn't get to them any other way, so they set up this very innovative Second Life environment. Anyway,
So they set up a TAFE college.
yeah,
on that
it's another campus.
We're not achieving that today.
We're moving on.
e-learning.
Yeah, it's where they go and they do their
So
e-learning.
how do you make money?
I'm sceptical already.
They have a whole economy.
Yeah, whole economy.
Who's the underwriter? What guarantees are there?
Yes, right. Okay.
They have ABN numbers. They have
However, just to take it back, McDonald's has seen how they can move even into a virtual world. They are a world-class company that can be replicated even in a virtual
And
world.
there's going to be unhealthy avatars.
with ABN numbers.
But there's doctors there. It's okay.
Here is a very interesting thing about world-class organisations. It is communication that is the skill that the leaders use to move the people and by which they are moved to build a world-class organisation. I find that a very profound statement, that it's the communication. We were talking before about reticence by teachers, even though there is an implication, a performance implication for the organisation with the learning programs, yet the teachers are resistant to that, and therefore there needs to be a whole lot of communication that goes with that. So
it's fascinating that the word skill there.
yeah, it's
So
a
that's
skill.
right, isn't it? Not just communicating,
It is a
of
skill.
communicating.
But also you will be empowered to build a world-class organisation because of that communication. So days like today, what you've been doing, the virtual conversations that we've had over the months, etc., are all things that move you to build a world-class organisation. Plus lollies and other nice bribes and things.
I've got a lot yet, but there's more coming.
There's more coming.
If we get to the end of the day,
On
I've
party
got
day.
champagne.
All right. So, today, in that case, you are not only shaping, but you are communicating. So we want to see a lot of that. Last Wednesday I did a workshop at RMIT and there was 25 teachers in a room that was sort of as wide as this and not much further. It was like doing the sheepdog act of climbing over the top of tables. So this is one. Okay, leading the change then. So, here's another Michael Gerber. Left to its own devices. The consciousness of an organisation will be no different than the consciousness of the people who comprise it. Make sense? Yep. Make very good sense? Okay. In that case, you are wrestling today as well. So you're doing some wrestling as well. And I think that was coming out over here, this sense of wrestling. Who said something about fighting? Somebody said something about fighting with it out of this group. I can't remember who that was. So the management mindset, feeding that unconscious norm, or wrestling with the ordinary and setting new standards, which is what you're doing. Knowledge management is about working out what needs to be done, working out systems and processes that make them happen, and setting those new standards and wrestling with the ordinary. So everything that we're seeing today so far is very, very active. This is a very active process. Okay, high performance is what a world-class organisation is supposed to be. No different from high performance cars. High performance cars use three main principles. Take the best materials. Yeah? Makes sense? What would be the best materials in your case? What about human materials?
You can't accept the best materials, and you have to make do with whatever that you
Well,
have.
Okay.
That's very true.
So what do you do in that case?
Then you take the best materials for your part that you can do.
And use them
Yeah.
to...
So human beings and materials, IT systems. Now you told me about 5 times this morning that your engine is, this fantastic engine, the world-class engine that you use with Ames and Caterpillar and everything else in your company. Best materials.
Yep.
You'd stand on that, wouldn't you?
I would.
You'd die for it?
Pretty much.